Hey guys, we're going to do an introduction to Excel here. So this actually does look quite a bit like Microsoft. You'll notice the very top of our window. If you just covered, this bottom like 90% up and just looked at the top, it basically looks exactly like Word, with the exception of the color being green instead of blue. We still have our tabs, so File, Home, Insert, so on and so forth. We have our quick access short toolbar up here where I can customize the toolbar. So let's say I want to put open up there. I just click on it and that's now customizable in my quick access toolbar. In the middle, once I give this a name, we'll see that name here. And then I've got some tools to minimize, maximize, or restore or close the window. Every time I click on one of these tabs, you can see this large menu down here changes. That menu is called the ribbon. As we use this ribbon, we'll talk about different groups. So I would say go to the Home tab, go to the Styles group, and click on the Cell Styles option. That's kind of the way that I would talk about and navigate us to the right area and the right button, the right tool. Below the ribbon, we've got our name box. Anytime I click on a new cell, you'll see this name box changes. And we'll talk about how these cells are named in a second. Then we have our formula bar. So anything I type in to a cell will appear in the formula bar as well as the cell itself. Alright, so talking about these cells, all these little boxes within this grid are all considered cells. We'll see the top portion of our spreadsheet are letters. These letters represent columns. Columns go vertically, up and down. And then we have rows, which go horizontally from side to side. So speaking of the name of a cell, all you do is you take the column letter and you attach it to the row number. So in this case, column C, row 5. This is cell C5. Down the bottom left corner, I can add new sheets, and I can also rename these sheets, and I can organize these sheets in different orders by clicking them and dragging them around to rearrange how those sheets lay on the page. This whole file is called a workbook. This particular one I'm on is called a spreadsheet, and it's called a workbook because I can add more sheets. Just like a book could have pages, we just call them sheets in this case. I can scroll up and down, side to side. One thing that students always love to do is try to find the last cell in the spreadsheet. Okay, there are millions of cells, so it takes you a little bit of time to get down there. But what that means is you have plenty of space for your data and for your information in your spreadsheet. Down here below, we can change the view of our spreadsheet. We're going to keep it in normal for the majority of our time working in Excel. And you can zoom in and out, and you have different options on how to zoom. So what we want to talk about is just simply typing information into a cell. Okay, if I type something into a cell, can't type today, and I hit enter, it is now set in that cell. Okay, if I want to go back in and edit something, if I just click one time and start typing, it's actually going to delete what was there. So if I know that what I want to type in is completely different from what was there before, I might just use that method. If I wanted to go in and add something without deleting my entire spreadsheet or my entire cell's contents, I can double click in the cell, or I can come up here to the formula bar and add what I need to.